All right, what else we got? Next article from Gizmodo. They get close. You know, this is as close as you're ever going to get. It's written by Beth Elderkin. Let's take a look at her. This is this is Gizmodo is also Deadspin Fusion, Jezebel Kotak. Yeah, so this is a leftist biased thing. Beth Elderkin. Well, there's nothing about her. Okay, well, we'll go back. So keep in mind, this is coming from the social justice warrior media, but even they are admitting, it's as close as you're going to get. Marvel Vice President of Sales blames women and diversity for sales slump. Marvel Comics isn't doing well. Sales have declined even as Marvel has pushed out every major event and crossover it can over the past 2 years. In a recent interview during the Marvel Retailer Summit, Marvel VP of Sales David Gabriel decided to ignore all the problems and criticism in order to place the blame on diversity. What we've heard was that people didn't want any more diversity. They didn't want female characters out there. That's what we heard. Whether we believe that or not, I don't know that that's really true, but that's what we saw. And so, look, Dave, it's one thing if Gizmodo, social justice warrior, journalists in huge heavy quotes want to lie to themselves and want to toe the politically correct line. That's the only reason they have somewhat of a job as they do. Your job is to face reality and to provide the customer what they want. And if even you can't admit that people don't want, look, these poor kids go to school. Black, white, Hispanic, male, it doesn't matter. They go to school and they have this fucking diversity, fucking social justice warrior, fucking 31 flavors of gender shoved down their goddamn throats every fucking day. And sometimes you know what they want to do? They just want to watch Captain America and have him be the fucking white dude that Captain America always was. They want to watch Cyborg and not worry about, oh, is he black because we made him black because of diversity? Maybe Cyborg just happened to be black and there's nothing more to it than that fact. And they like to watch Cyborg be Cyborg and kick some villain ass. But again, I told you, profiling corporate America's virtue signalers, look the article up. People like David Gabriel, they're my generation. They were the first ones that this social justice warrior, corporate social responsibility experiment was worked on in the business schools. And so they go out forward, instead of just making fucking money and selling a good product at a fair price, they always have to throw in. And it comes with gluten-free newspaper. And it comes with non-genetically modified ink. And now because there's such a high percentage of the population that have substituted out any kind of real moral compass, a real kind of production, a real kind of ideology based in reality, any kind of production based in producing good stuff for the fellow man, and they have replaced it with leftist social justice warrior, corporate social responsibility, environmentalism, feminism, diversity, religion, they can't just come out right and say the truth like, hey, people don't want, they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what we're doing. They know that we're just trying to swap out white guys for black guys, males for females, non-religious people. No one really considered the religion of Shazam or Captain America or the Hulk. I don't think religion ever came up. Oh, we got a Muslim Miss Marvel, right? They got all of that shit in school and they're sick of it. Sick of it. Then you go and you ask them at a summit, why are our sales down? And they tell you, you still don't believe it. Because let's face it, David David Gabriel, you don't have a penis. You don't have a spine. So you guys are, well, we don't know if that's true or not. Oh, okay, well then don't listen to your audience. Don't listen to your customer base. I don't know that that's really true, but that's what we saw in sales. We saw the sales of any character that was diverse, any character that was new, our female characters, anything that was not a core Marvel character. Exactly. It doesn't have something to do with race or sex. It has to do with alienating the core characters. People were turning their nose up against. That was difficult for us because we had a lot of fresh, new, exciting ideas that we were trying to get out and nothing really worked. Well then, okay. David, those aren't new or fresh ideas. Those are stale and old, and these poor kids have been eating those cheese and crackers since they were 5. Probably 3 if you send them to preschool. They have had enough leftist social justice warrior, corporate social responsibility, environmental feminism, diversity shoved up their asses that they're super saturated. They can't take no more. And I don't know if you knew this, David, but kids don't like school. At least the ones reading comic books, because they tend to be a little bit smarter. And all they want to do is they want to escape from the shitty, miserable life you adults have created for them. They want to escape and not think about that fucking mental prison you sent them to, and you vote these little fucking Democrats without penises in to go be teachers. They want to just play games. They want to play war. They want to play cowboys and Indians. They want to play protect the fort. And they want to use guns, not real ones, but imaginary guns, which aren't allowed because we can't have a Pop-Tart looking gun. So they get out of school and they want to read, they want to chill with pick the Black Panther, the Hulk, Shazam, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. They just want to chill with that. The Flash, Aquaman. And I don't think one fucking kid is thinking about what the gender is, what their plumbing is, what color their skin are, what their sexual preference is, or whether or not they fucking bow down to the East 5 times a day. They just want to read a comic book. See, but you fucking adults, you evil cocksucking motherfucking piece of leftist shit adults, you just gotta stick your social justice warrior dick in everything, don't you? You can't let even fucking kids be kids and read goddamn comic books. You have to taint and ruin everything with your politics because deep down inside, you got nothing else to offer the world. You're not engineers, you're not doctors, you're not pilots, you're not mechanics, you're not electricians, you're not mothers, you're not fathers, you're not husbands, you're not wives. You guys are worthless fucking pieces of shit who only can point to their religion, their ideology, their politics as something of value. Yeah, David, maybe just fucking sell comic books, huh? I know. That goes against what you guys were taught in MBA school by worthless professors that never worked in the real world. Gabriel later reached out to ICV2 and clarified his statement, adding that many of the individual characters like Miles Morales, Ms. Marvel, Spider-Gwen, and Moon Girl are popular and won't be going away anytime soon. It's also important to note that this was a response to retailer concerns presented at the first day of the summit, so some other issues may not have been discussed at the time. And as it looks like, based on retailer discussions, those sales slumps have been increasing for a while, but were especially noticed as of the fall of 2016. Everything kind of came to a head, and Marvel's been focused on riding this sinking ship. I looked at Marvel's financial statements. Go to Disney. You can look this up. It's called an annual report. You can look this up. They've been losing money, I think, for like at least 3 years. This has been a money-losing division because you guys keep pushing religion. You keep pushing sermons. How hard is it? Look, what you're trying to do is you're trying to force these kids, you're trying to force your audience to go to church. And no kid wants to go to church, because they just got lectured the entire time in school. They don't need some schmuck in a white robe holding a cross wearing a funny hat lecturing about a whole new other line of bullshit that they don't want. They just want to be kids. They want to have fun. And here you dipshits are trying to sell nothing more than a pretty colored Bible with pictures that's much thinner and has just as crazy shit going on in it as the Bible. You're wondering why they don't want it? That being said, Gabriel's point is bullshit because it shelves blame onto the readers and blatantly ignores a lot of other reasons. Yeah, okay. And then this is where the social justice warrior girl ignores the reports from the front line. Whatever, Field Marshal Haig. She's too stupid to get that. She doesn't know what that means. Why would we listen to the people on the front lines? Why would we listen to... I'm not going to continue reading on. I just want to point that out. That maybe... I mean, it's a glimmer of hope. It's not going to overcome the social justice warrior religion addiction, because once again, the entire generation, 2 generations have been steeped in it, and they have nothing else to offer in life. Not certainly working harder and working smarter. We just can't do that. These people, they're going to stick with this religion because that would be too crushing to their ego and their psyche. But there is some hope. There is some elements of reality where it's like, hey, we're not making money. Let's find out why. People tell you why, and at least it made it to the news. At least it made it to that. The idea was floated out there in the mainstream fake news and established media. It was floated out there that maybe the customer doesn't want diversity shoved up his or her ass. Maybe they don't want feminism. Maybe they don't want religion shoved up their ass. I know this may shock you leftist social justice warriors in the media and arts, but topics of diversity, feminism, social justice warrioring, environmentalism, not fun. Not fun shit. The only time that might be possibly construed as fun is if you're at a party with a bunch of dipshit, student debt-ridden, social justice warrior, 20-something college kids. And that's all they talk about because they frankly lack the intellectual capacity to have a hobby or experience or a discussion about something else. But little kids who still have their heart and their soul a little bit, still a little bit alive, still want to do a little bit of fun, they don't want politics. But that's all right, Marvel. You give it to them. You don't listen here to the Clary podcast or hire Asshole Consulting. Because why would you hire them? They might just tell you the truth. Anyway, looky here. Guess who our next sponsor is? Asshole Consulting. Do you want to be lied to? Hire a regular consultant. Do you want the truth? Hire an asshole. Marvel, Disney. Go to assholeconsulting.com, where the world's only professional asshole, Aaron Clary, will ass rape the motherfucking shit out of you guys over at Disney and charge you egregious fees that makes McKinsey look like the McDonald's of the consulting world, because the information I would give you would actually be worth the price. I would fuck you in your ass and you would still say, thank you, sir, may I have another? Because you'd have a positive ROI in your Marvel division. Anyway, but you don't have to be Disney, and I prefer you not be Disney or Marvel. If you just happen to be an individual that needs some kind of help, and you're starting to realize the lies, predominantly coming from the left and feminism, haven't really helped you out. Matter of fact, they fucked up your life, and you want some truth, and you're willing to pay a little bit of price for a little bit of truth, which will go a long way, go to assholeconsulting.com, and America's older brother, that's me, will take care of you.